you won't get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do all that extra stuff, I greatly appreciate that. Okay, so period. So dog was not barking until I start recording. What is the dog barking at? I have no idea. It's my neighbor's dog, so I don't fucking know. There do be raccoons, so maybe it's a raccoon. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to talk loud enough to mute the fucking dog because the dog won't shut the fuck up. So yeah. Also, if you guys haven't joined my membership and you want that extra juicy tea, you need to go over to my membership so you can look at all the extra juicy tea I be having on there. I got 2 new videos and an old video. And when I say old video, this is a video I recorded when I was in a relationship earlier this year. So if you want to see that tea on that video, you need to go to the membership so y'all can see what's on the membership. Also, I am going to be dropping another video this month on my membership. It's going to be an in-between story between my last week's story and this week's story. So it's going to be a story about like my personal life that I was going through at home when I lived in Concord. So I think I'm going to put that up. I don't know. Depends on how long this video take. I might record it right after this and then it might be up tomorrow as well. So I'm recording this Tuesday. Y'all gonna see this video Wednesday the 15th. So if I do decide to record that video, I'll do a voiceover or post it on my community tab so y'all know to go check that in between video out. I don't want to talk about that on my regular channel, but I'm gonna put it on my membership. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. Okay, y'all. So where we left off was I was telling y'all how I had went on that goddamn 5th grade trip with that school and how that went. I never went back to the school after that. We was moving. So let's jump right into it. So one day my mom was just like, we moving to Georgia. And I was like, skirt? We doing what? So we already then left my hometown, my crushes. We didn't came to Concord. That was a experience. Now we moving to Georgia? Like we moving to Georgia? Like out the state, like out of California, like completely out of California. Now, mind y'all, I've lived outside of California before. I lived in Texas for 7 years, but you know, just being older now, I'm a preteen and I'm just like, okay, I don't really want to do this, but okay, I guess I don't have a choice. You know, I was like so against the rebellious, like y'all, I was thinking in my head, I'm about to fucking run away because what is this woman telling me? She about to take me out the state. Like, how dare you? You already took me from the neighborhood, from my crushes. Now you about to take me out the whole state? Like, lady, you got me messed up. Like, who made this executive decision, mom? Like, where did you get this idea from? So, boom. So, okay, let's jump into it. And I know y'all probably thinking like, girl, you moving to Georgia. You just came from this experience at this predominantly white school. You about to be in Georgia. You about to be around predominantly black people. Like, shit should be smooth. At first, that's what I'm thinking, you know? So let's just hop right into it. So I don't remember how everything went. I just know one day we was packing up, we was getting ready to move. My mom, her boyfriend at the time, and my brother, they were driving down there, and me and my sister was flying. So this was my first time ever flying anywhere, and it was just going to be me and my older sister. Like I told y'all, my sister is a year and a half older than me. So at this particular time, I'm going to say we like, I don't know, how old are you? In 5th grade, 6th grade? Oh shit, Dylan is in 6th grade right now. So he 11. So I was like 11, 12. So I'm like 11, 12. My sister like 13, 14, 13, 14. Okay, so when my mom was telling us this, we both nervous. We like, I don't want to fly without my mom. Mind you, this is like a 4 or 5 hour flight. I'm just like, we don't want to do this. I'm scared. You know, the last time I got separated from my mom, I didn't see her for 7 years. So, you know, and I already told, like I told y'all, I already had like anxiety issues with being away from my mom too long. So it was just like, I'm freaking out. I'm not liking it. I'm just like, in my mind, I'm just like, how can I talk my mom out of doing this? I'm trying to, everything in the book, I'm trying to talk my mom, like, why do we gotta go? Why do we have to do this? I don't want to do this. I don't want to go. Like, I'm crying. Like, this is just upsetting my spirit. Okay. So, you know, I'm a child. I don't get no say so really. So we still end up moving. So the day comes, me and my sister, we get on our flight. And, you know, we fly down to Georgia. When we get to the airport, who was there? I think my mom was there, and she was there with one of my aunties and cousins. I don't remember all that. I just know my mom was there. She was with family. They picked us up from the airport. So when they picked us up from the airport in Atlanta, we drove back to a family member's house. I don't remember what particular family member, but I do want to say though, my auntie had braided my hair before we left, and she had braided my scalp down to the motherfucking white meat, and I had got a fresh perm before that, y'all. My scalp was fucked up. Like, it was bleeding and shit, 'cause I was like picking at it. It was terrible. So when we first got down there and stuff, and we get to my family member's house, I'm like picking at my scalp, and one of my cousins see my scalp, and I was like, girl, what's going on with your scalp? And I was like, I don't know, but the shit is hurting. It was hurting. It was bleeding because I was picking at it, and it was just not comfortable. So one of my girl cousins, they like took my hair down, oiled my scalp, and like put my hair in like a ponytail or whatever. So, I mean, and y'all, these are family members I've never met before. And just in case y'all don't know, I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but my mom has 36 brothers and sisters. Yes, you heard that number right. 36. And out of all my mom's brothers and sisters, out of like the older ones, only one of my aunties don't have kids. And then out of my younger aunties and uncles that are younger than me, I don't know if they have any kids because I don't know them like that. But everyone else got children. So y'all can just imagine, on my mama's side, I got a large family, like extremely large. Like, it's huge, it's humongous. Okay, I got so many aunties and uncles that I have never even met them all. Okay, so boom, I just wanted to let y'all know that. So just so y'all know, like, it's a lot of aunties, it's a lot of cousins. Everybody might not get a name. You just gonna hear auntie and auntie and auntie, okay? And uncle. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, so we there. Everybody was cool. Everybody was welcoming. Like, the flight was cool. Me and my sister was cool on the flight, but like, I kind of cried a little bit here and there because I'm just like, damn, we really doing this. We really leaving. She really taking us away from California, and I don't understand why. Like, why is she doing this to us? Like, I felt like it was a punishment. Like, what did I do? Is it because I was complaining about the school? Like I take it back, you know? So that's just how I was feeling. I was feeling like, oh my God, we had to move here because I didn't like the school in Concord. But that wasn't really the case. I really don't know what the case. I might ask my mom and see what she say, why we really moved to Georgia. I don't know. I think she just wanted to move to Georgia. I really don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, we down there. We stayed in Atlanta for a little bit with the family, but we was ultimately moving to Columbus, Georgia, which is like an hour away from Atlanta, because that's where like most of our family that lived in Georgia was living in Columbus, like her sisters and stuff. So boom, Atlanta was cool. My family house in Atlanta was cool. When we get to Columbus, Georgia, bitch, I said, where the fuck is we at? What the fuck is this? And as y'all can tell, I have a bad mouth. I had a bad mouth since I was a kid. Y'all need to go back and watch my little mini stories. Oh, I think I privated that one because I was doing a little much in them comments. I might put that on my membership. If y'all want to go back and watch that, I'm going to put that on the membership. But I had a really bad mouth at a young age. So, I mean, I wasn't cussing in front of my mama, but I was cussing. So y'all, mind you, we get down there, it's dark, it's night. We get down there, it's daytime. No, we got to Atlanta, it was nighttime. When we get to Columbus, it's daytime. We arrived at, who house did we go to first? Who house did we go to first? Yeah, I think we went to one of my auntie's house first. I don't want to say names because we went to one of my other auntie's house first. Y'all, there's no street poles. There's no sidewalks. Motherfuckers are still on horses like it's the main public transportation. Everything's far apart. Bitch, was there even a fucking Walmart? If it was, I never went to a fucking Walmart out there. What the fuck? Like a Target? I don't know if any of those things existed at that time there. They might exist there now, but I know then I never walked into a Target or Walmart, a fucking Walgreens. None of that shit. So y'all, me and my sister just like, and my brother too. But I can't really tell you from my brother's perspective because until we got older, we didn't have a good relationship with my brother that we was living with at the time. My older brother, I said it briefly, but he was on drugs. Okay, boom. But my other older brother, he regular, he normal. So he was always around, but we had beef, real beef. And I would talk about that on the membership. Anyway, so yeah, but we looking like, what the fuck is this? And no shade to my people in the South, because mind y'all, I lived in Texas for 7 years when I was a kid, so I know how that country life could be. But just living back in California and experiencing that, and now I'm back in Georgia as a teenager where I'm more aware of things, it was just like, we just felt like we was on punishment. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Me and my sister like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This is where we living? Like, this gotta be a joke. This gotta be a prank. This gotta be like, this is not real, y'all. It was so country. It was so like nothing. It was like nothing. It was just like mind fucking blowing. Mind you, my auntie house was like brick, but it wasn't like a brick house like you would see in California where it's like, oh, brick house. No, it was like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Someone lives here? Someone live here? Someone really lives here? Like, it's livable? This is livable. Y'all, mine was blown. Like, it was just, it was just like, no, it was just very underdeveloped. Let's just say that. Like, the shower wasn't even like a shower. It was like just like a shower pole and then the drain. It was no like you step into the shower, you close the thing. None of that was going on with y'all. So we're like, what the hell? First things first. The accent? Bitch, I thought they was speaking a whole motherfucking fucking language. Y'all, I'm telling you, like, I barely knew what anybody was fucking saying. Like, I didn't know what anyone was saying. Like, my cousins in Atlanta, they accents wasn't as thick as the family that lived in Columbus. I'm telling y'all, I didn't know what nobody was fucking saying. All we kept, what is they saying? What does that mean? What? Huh? Say it again. Speak slower. Like, they speak so fast and it's so country that to an untrained ear, it's a whole nother language. So they just speaking and I'm just like, okay. Do you know how you just look at, oh yeah. Yeah, so that was day one in Columbus. Okay. No, not even the whole day. So we get to where we was gonna be staying. We was staying with my other auntie until we had got our own place. Now, I ain't gonna say too much because yeah, but when we got to my auntie house that we was staying at, everybody was welcoming. Like, my family out there, like, I love them. Like, nothing, no shade to my family or nothing. You know, you just can't help where you living at in the environment you living in sometimes. You know what I mean? So that is what it is. Y'all, it's like a motherfucking forest. Trees motherfucking everywhere. Nothing everywhere. Dirt, street. And don't get me fucking started on these trains they got out there. We'll get there. So anyways, yeah, we pull up to where we was about to stay. Everybody's welcoming, you know, they funny as hell. I want to say that they funny as hell. You know, we outside, we greeting everybody. You know, I'm meeting aunties, cousins for the first time. Just so many people. I'm just like, oh my God, everybody's just so welcoming. Boom, that go cool. So the area was scary. Like, I wouldn't walk no fucking where there in the dark. You couldn't pay me to walk to the fucking neighbor's house at dark over there. Everything's far apart. And then it's fucking trees, forest, every motherfucking way. It's just like, how, like, I don't like it. Now, don't get me wrong. We live in California and it be trees when we got forests, but not where I lived at. Where I lived at, it wasn't like that. You get what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna just, it's not like that. Like the areas where it's like trees and stuff, like a lot, there's not, people don't really live there. And then it's in particular areas if they do. And it's still not as rural as that, you know, like the foresty areas here where people, it's nice, it's beautiful, and it's still got lights and it's still sidewalks and it's still street poles and shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like that right there. So anyways, so it's a scary street. I wouldn't walk there at night. So I'm scared in the daytime, I'm terrified at night. So everything going cool. We walk inside. The house cool. Nothing wrong with the house at first. You know, the bathrooms, I don't like the bathrooms. Now, in these houses out here, like, none of the houses are on the ground. Everything is like up because of fucking hurricanes, and we're gonna get into that. You know, I never knew what a fucking hurricane was until I lived in Georgia, because where we lived in Texas, they didn't have fucking hurricanes. They had bad weather, but they didn't have fucking hurricanes. But so, you know, flooding, none of the houses was really on the ground. And then most of the houses was like brick or something, because the wood houses, because it was so much foresty and shit, a lot of the fucking houses that was made of wood, they motherfucking had fucking termites tearing down their motherfucking house. The termites. Terrible. Absolutely out of fucking control. They need to exterminate the whole fucking city to get rid of them. It's terrible. Okay? So, cool. Auntie's house, nice. The bathroom, I don't relate to the bathroom. The water situation is, I don't know what the fuck going on out there. They need to fix it. It's just not up to par, okay? Now, first day, we there. Barbecue, family shit, cooking. Y'all. Now, I've seen a roach before. You know, regular roach. Whatever. You feel me? Who ain't seen a roach? We chilling. We on the porch. Is it getting... See, y'all... Some come flying past me and my sister, right? I'm like, what the fuck is that? Bitch is big. It's flying. It's motherfucking hissing. Bitch, I said, what is that? One of my family members go, oh, that's one of them flying roaches. You said what? I don't think I heard you right. I don't fucking think I heard you right. Repeat that? You said it's a what? Motherfucker said, oh, that's a flying roach. Like it's fucking nothing. Excuse me? What the fuck is a flying roach? I never heard of a fucking flying roach before. What is that? I'm confused. Since when did they grow wings and fly? And they this motherfucking big and they hiss. What is this? I'm so motherfucking confused. I'm already not liking it here. It's country as hell. I don't know what fucking nobody's saying. And now you telling me it's flying roaches. Okay. Send me back to California immediately. Because this is not for me at all. Like, what is going on here? So instantly me and my sister, we looking at each other and we're just like, we're definitely being punished. This is definitely a punishment. I don't know what we did that was this bad that she sending us to this state. And we about to really live here. Like, this is absurd. So after realizing that this place is just bugs motherfucking everywhere, bugs, snakes, all kinds of shit. Okay, cool. We get settled in, everything cool. Mind you, it's summer. We spend the whole summer, you know, we just interacting with family, getting to know family. Everybody's cool, everybody's fun. We going to other family members' houses. It's just country as a motherfucker. The Piggly Wiggly. I had never heard of a motherfucking Piggly Wiggly a day of my life. Like, talk about the Piggly. What the fuck is a Piggly Wiggly? What is that? It's the grocery store. That's where we would grocery shop. I don't know where we went clothes shopping. I'm gonna ask and see if I can figure that out. I'm gonna ask my mama or somebody. I don't know where we went like school shopping. I can't remember. Maybe there was a Walmart. I don't remember ever going to a Walmart. I don't know where I don't know what it could have been called, something different, a type, but you know, I don't know. I don't remember it being a Walmart or a Target or something like that. It had to be something else because I don't remember it. I know I remember that motherfucker Piggly Wiggly. Okay. We go into like, you know, little corner stores, which is like 30 miles away. You feel me? And people walk like it's normal 30 miles away to a motherfucking store. I'm so fucking confused. Like, I don't understand. My first time seeing like fucking pickled eggs in a jar, pickled every fucking thing in a jar in the corner store. You can buy pickled fucking pig's feet, chicken feet right at the corner store. At the corner store. It was just, I was just like, what is this? Why is there a motherfucking pickled pig feet at the counter of this fucking corner store? Hey, I'm just telling y'all my experience from my eyes. I just wasn't ready for all of it. It was just new to me. I never, you don't see that kind of shit in California. You know, you might see pickled eggs here and there, maybe. I think I've only seen it like once or twice, maybe. But you don't see that kind of stuff in Cali. I'm sorry, especially where I live. Let me just say where I lived. Okay, in the Bay Area. You're not seeing shit like that. You're not seeing that at the corner store. You feel me? Like maybe some type of special grocery store or something, but not the fucking corner store. Like it's just normal shit. Okay, cool. Let's get into these motherfucking trains. Okay? Like the train will be coming, right? You know, cool. You wait. You could be waiting a fucking hour because the trains will stop and sit there. I don't know why. I don't understand it. It was just the most bizarre ass shit. Like, it made no motherfucking sense. I didn't like it. I hated it. Like, why we gotta sit here for a whole fucking hour? It's like the train's so goddamn long. Even if you're trying to go this way to go that way down another, the train's so long. The streets is just, it just don't work out like that in that area. I don't know about the rest of Georgia. I'm just speaking on Columbus, Georgia, from my experience when I lived there. Okay, I don't know about nothing else. Okay, I don't want y'all in these I'm just telling y'all my experience. That's it. That's all. Okay, boom. So all of that's happening over the summer. It's crazy. Now there was like a candy house lady, and she used to order like candies, pickles, you know, frozen cup, Kool-Aids and shit. She had all the shit, all the plug. It was down the street from my auntie house where we were staying at. Cool. I fucks with that. Cool. Finally, my mom gets a job. She has a car because, like I said, they drove down there, and we get a place. Now, up until this point, okay, so let me just explain where we live. So the house we moved into, it was a trailer. And okay, so when we first got to the place, okay, I started fucking noticing everybody had motherfucking boats. I'm like, why everybody got these little boats? Like, I don't know, when I think about Georgia, I don't know, for some reason, I don't think like beach, where you finna be riding a fucking boat. I didn't see no fucking beach, no water, no rivers, no lakes. Now, I'm not saying Georgia don't got that shit. I don't fucking know. I just know where we was. I didn't see any of that. I could be wrong. I don't fucking know. I was only 11 or 12, like I told y'all. Remember that. Keep that in your mind, okay? I digress. So, I'm like, you know, I'm peeping like everybody got fucking boats. I'm like, why everybody got fucking boats? Like, where the water at? Like, it's too many people with boats and I don't see no fucking water close. Usually, like, I'm just telling y'all, in California, like, there's certain areas out here where like people have boats because they live near water, so they can just, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, you might see a couple people here and there in certain neighborhoods who have boats, but you're not gonna see a whole fucking neighborhood in houses. Mostly every other house had a boat. Okay, every other motherfucking house had boats, and I'm just like, why everybody got motherfucking boats? We need a boat. Like, why do we need a boat? Okay, so boom, trailer. The area was real fucking country, real fucking ghetto, and they was saying "fa" out there before "fa" was a thing. Okay, because that was they word then. They're like, that shit fire, that shit fire. We kept saying, what the fuck does that mean? Now it's like a really popular word. Oh, that's fire, girl, you look fire. So I will say that is a southern thing that did come from the South, because I had never heard nobody talk like that until I lived in Columbus. You know, that fire, that shit fire right there. Country as hell. Okay, so boom. So, you know, I'm just like, damn, we fucking finna live in the trailer was nice inside. It was like a 3-bedroom trailer. Yeah, it was so nice in there. Was it 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms? It's like 3 or 4 bedrooms. I know I didn't share a room. Or no, you know what? Did we? Did we share a room? I think at first me and my sister shared a room. My brother had his own room. I don't know, but I know at some point I had my own motherfucking room. That's all I know. So boom. Or did we share a room? No, I know I have my own room. I have my own room. So maybe it was like 4 bedrooms, but I know I have my own room. Okay, so the trailer nice inside. Everything cool. We get enrolled to school. Now here we go. Mind you, let me rewind a little bit. So let me just say, we'll get it. Let's say we enroll into school. We get on this bus. Did we get on the bus day one? Yeah, we got on the bus day one. Now, the school we was going to was called Baker. Baker was in this neighborhood that I don't think my mom knew was not a motherfucking safe neighborhood. Now, hey, I guess that was just the designated school for us to go to. I don't know how that shit work out there. I guess that was our school zone. The damn school, but as far as hell, the bus ride was like motherfucking an hour to get to the school. I don't know, but you know, we had already been seeing people we've been doing like we different. We're not. You could tell we're not from the South. You feel me? You could tell. You can automatically tell. Day one of school, we get on this goddamn bus. And, you know, it's like a little nerve-wracking. Me and my sister get on the bus together because at this particular, we both going to the same school for once, you know. Well, not for once, but, you know, we're going to the same school. We finally get to start school at the same school. Cool. All right. The bus, day one on the bus, a fight. And when I mean they fighting. Boom, 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 boom. We like, damn, this shit crazy. The bus had to stop. You know, I had to get under control. Woo, woo, woo. Soon as we get to the school, it's like police officers waiting there. They got the kids off the bus who was fighting. Cool. Now, I don't know what the fuck is in the water in the South, but that shit had my hair growing. I don't know. My hair got really long, full, and thick out there. Like, my hair looked good. I was thick as hell, too. Because, like, oh, let me tell y'all, the food portions, like, goddamn, they eat. Now, when y'all be wondering why these women in the South is thick as motherfucking grits, the plate sizes is not the same as the plate sizes out here because you could get more meat for your money out there. I don't know, but like the plates was always humongous. Like you eating 2 plates. If you not in these big ass plate, cause if not, they look like you ain't hungry. You ain't like it. Like you eating good. You eating real motherfucking good. Let me just tell you that you eating good. You eating. Okay. So yeah, anyways, let's get back to where I was. I'm getting sidetracked. It's just so much, y'all. It's just so much in this experience. Okay. So yeah, we get off the bus. Automatically, I could tell like, okay, we don't dress the same. Like how we was dressed and how everybody else was dressed, not the fucking same. And that plays a big part into events that's going to transpire. So we get off the bus. In this particular school, okay, it's just hard how I want to tell it. Okay, so, okay, we get off the bus. We get off the bus and you walk through a door. Now, me and my sister walking together. We start seeing all the kids like splitting up. And when we walk through the door, it's like different color lines. So we just thinking that's part of the floor design. You feel me? Like, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm just thinking like, oh, okay, they got colored shit on the floor. Like, it's a school. Like, all right, that's just their little design. These people start hollering, okay, 6th grade on line yellow, 7th grade on line green, 8th grade on line blue. And those the lines you have to follow throughout the whole fucking school. These lines will take you to all your classes. Like, you have to stay on these fucking lines everywhere you go in this motherfucking school. These take you to the bathroom, the cafeteria, outside, everywhere inside the school. These lines go to. You stay on your grade line. So me and my sister had to split up. So, you know, out in California, from the schools we was coming from, like, you get to school, you go outside, or you can go in the cafeteria until school starts. No, that's not how that shit work here. Oh no, soon as you get there, school is started. Or no, as soon as you get there, you go in the cafeteria. I just get too fucking ahead of myself. Okay, so me and my sister had to split up because we obviously been on the same grade. So I'm just like, okay, this is weird. So we come in. We had on backpacks, you know, and what I did peep was like either kids did not have a backpack or they had a clear backpack. So we just thought like, oh, that's just must be the backpacks they like. We had on like themed backpacks, you know, coming from California. We have our Jam Sport, or we have like a fucking character type backpack. Like, we just did shit like that in California. Okay, let me describe my day one outfit. Okay, I had on mind you, I almost had a top like this on, but it was like short sleeve. It was gray, and then it had like white mesh like at this part, but it was open, but it was like gray. And then I had like these little cute little sweatpants that matched, and it had an elastic band, and they was like flared. And I had on these pink, gray, and white Chuck Taylors high top. I had my hair in almost like a style like this. I had a little ponytail at the top, hair down in the back, in a bang, bitch. With my glasses, and I was actually looking really cute. Like I said, my hair was like really growing. My cousins out there was really taking care of my hair and shit, and that shit was growing. Mind you, at the time I was perming my hair still, so I was a natural. I was perming, but my hair was like flourishing. I don't know what was in that fucking water, but the water had the hair just growing really nice. So that was my outfit. My sister had on like something similar, okay? So we walking on our color lines. I'm obviously shaking up my motherfucking boots because I'm scared. Because I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not going to be with my sister. Like, it's still early. Like, we don't get to like free and like to the bell ring. Like, no. So we walking, and like, it's a principal standing in the middle. And like, they're telling you to keep walking until you get to the cafeteria. Now they is examine everybody from head to toe. And I'm just like, why? This is weird. Like, this is giving like, is we at a motherfucking boot camp type shit? I'm like, what is this? I ain't never been to a school like this. Like, when you pull up to school, you either get to go outside, walk around, go to the cafeteria, whatever you choose to do until the bell ring and it's time to go to first period. Soon as we get to that little middle part and they analyzed me and my sister had on, they said you and you. Oh, I had a side ponytail. So my hair was like, but it was on the side. It was like on the side, but with the hair down at the back. But it was a side ponytail. They like you and you to the middle. We like, So we like, okay, they must know we knew. They probably finna show us around. Like, you know how like on the TV, when you first new to a school, they have somebody show you around, tell you about everything. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So we get to this, I'm like, okay, but I'm kind of there, like, so everybody keep walking. And then all the kids that they caught a other couple kids right there. So I'm just like, okay, these kids must be new too. Okay, cool. They must be new to the area or something. That's what I'm thinking in my head. But I'm standing there and I'm just like, y'all, they call us in the office. They was like, oh, y'all finna get paddled. Bitch, what? I said paddle is like with what? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm confused. Like, what are you saying? Paddle like how? They like, oh, you guys are out of the dress code, and that's 3 paddles per violation. Bitch, again, what the fuck do you mean paddle? But I'm not saying it like, we're just like paddle, like, what do you mean? Like, paddle, like, you're like paddle, like a paddle, big ass paddle, smack on your ass. And I'm like, why? I said, we like, for what? Like, this our first day here. Like, I'm so confused. They're like, you guys are out of dress code. Let me tell y'all. First of all, you can't wear anything that don't have sleeves. Like the little tank tops. If it don't hit that here, you can't wear it. That was a violation. Sweatpants. You can't wear nothing with an elastic band in it. Violation. No. You can't wear your ponytail to the south side because that's a gang and that's a violation. You cannot wear a backpack that's not clear. Violation. We like, we're from California. None of this is a thing. We don't know this. Nobody gave us the rules. Bitch, call my mom. Because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Bitch, you're not about to hit me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Bitch, we gonna be fighting. Me and my sister will fight you. You're not about to paddle us. You can call my mama right now. Because, bitch, nah. Like, send me back to California. Because I don't know what the hell going on. I don't know what kind of school this is. What kind of shit y'all running over here. But, bitch, I'm calling the police if you fucking hit me. I don't know. What are you talking about? What are you saying? What are you saying? Call my mom. So they get on the phone with my mom, and I guess my mom was explaining to them, like, you're not about to hit my fucking kids, and we don't know that kind of shit. Like, nobody told us that or whatever. So they're like, okay, cool. They give us a little pass. Sorry, I keep fixing this thing. I don't even think nothing wrong with it. Let me stop touching it. And I'm shook in my fucking boots because I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I don't like this already. I already didn't like it already. I don't like it even motherfucking more. Okay. So we go about this day, and y'all, like, when I tell you, I don't know what nobody the fuck was saying. I don't know what none of the teachers, I didn't learn shit. The only thing I think I was good at that school was art class, and I fucking suck at drawing. So that just showed you something. My art teacher was fucking, he was Spanish, but he still was country as hell. But other than that, all my other teachers was black. I didn't know what the fuck they were saying. I didn't know what they were saying. What? If I couldn't understand by what the shit they was writing on the board, I don't know what the hell them teachers was teaching. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I don't know what they were saying. I couldn't understand any fucking body. Now, I did make a really good friend at that school, and I'm so mad I cannot remember her name. We used to talk about Aqua Teen Hunger Force all the time. You know, my show on Adult Swim. So I did make a friend, and she was from somewhere else too. And she was like really cool. Like, I think I met her like on the first date because I think she was new. She was new to the area too, so we clicked. My sister had made some friends. She had made a Mexican friend and a white friend, I think a black friend. So, but I only had that one friend. I didn't make no other friends. I had this one Mexican girlfriend. But let me tell you, even the Mexicans out there who fucking spoke Spanish, they fucking was country as shit. I barely knew what they were saying too. And even the white folks, I don't know, the country as hell. But this girl I was friends with, she was black and she was from somewhere else. So, you know, she spoke clear where I could understand her, so we clicked. So my first day outside of all that went cool. As time progressed, that's when things started like, okay, so my first day I was just so like, oh my god, overwhelming. I didn't notice a lot of things. As the days went going on, I started noticing more things, like we don't have fucking recess. We don't get to go outside unless it's PE. At lunch, like, you had to just sit at the lunch table and eat your food until lunch was over. You couldn't talk. You couldn't even fucking talk. That motherfucking cafeteria will be silent. You whispered when you talk. You couldn't talk loud. Now, one thing I will say, the lunch was good. They was cooking back there. They was frying chicken, collard greens, pork chops, gravy, turkey, ham. Like, it wasn't that processed frozen ass food. No, you was getting whole breast, thigh, leg. You was getting real food. I will say that the food was the only good thing about this motherfucking school was the food and other stuff. But it was only two good things about this school. Okay, so yeah, as time go on, we start realizing like we were in this dangerous ass neighborhood because we had another cousin that went to this school, and she started really telling us about the area we was in the school and shit. And we was just like, oh, like we in the hood, like we in the hood. Now, my people from the Bay, I know it's some people from my Bay. This is like living in the most dangerous areas of either Oakland or Richmond or the city on a little bit higher level. Like, when I tell y'all the school was in such a dangerous area that's why we didn't have recess. You couldn't be outside unless you was at PE. And like how the outside PE area was, it was like gated the fuck up. The fence is high as hell. Like, you wasn't just like, you couldn't just, no. And all the fucking windows had bars on them. Bars. Like, on the fucking window. You couldn't lollygag. If you was walking home, you needed to walk your ass straight home. You had to go. You're not walking around lollygag unless you live in that neighborhood and you walking home. But they didn't let you just like wander around the school. Like, you either getting on that bus, your parents is either there, or you walking straight off the fucking campus. Ain't no lollygagging in this area. Okay, you was hearing shootings all fucking day at school. Okay, you wasn't. The way the school was set up for protection, you could not wear a backpack that wasn't clear because at first people was bringing the pew-pews to school and pew-pewing people at the school. So they cut that off. Oh, and you had to go through metal detectors too. You couldn't, you feel me? So it was real like strict, and you had to stay on your motherfucking color ass line for your grade. You step off that line if you want to, you getting paddled. Okay, you break these rules, you getting paddled. Okay, boom. So yeah, as time go on, we start noticing, okay, this we're in a really dangerous area. So then that started making me like, okay, these kids out here must be rough as fuck. Okay, rough as fuck. Way worse than where we are coming from. Okay, so yeah, time going on. My first bullying experience. Okay, some month in, I'm at PE. We're actually outside a particular day, right? And this boy, y'all, and oh, he was so fine too. I had like a little crush on him. One day we walking at PE, mind you, my friend, me and her had like most of our classes together, so it was like cool. But I'm walking, I had my little Chuck Taylors on, and they started laughing. They behind me and her. We walking, cause we was walking, I think, to do like they had like a tennis court or something. I don't know. We was about to do some type of activity outside. We walked to a court or something, do something. And they behind me and they motherfucking laughing. I'm thinking like, oh, they just must be laughing. I'm not thinking it's me. They're not possibly laughing at me, because I don't speak to nobody. I look decent. Like, ain't nothing wrong with me. You feel me? Yeah, they motherfucking laughing at you, bitch. And I'm like, they're okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm over that shit. They're like, look at her fucking shoes. Like, who wear fucking high top Chuck Taylors? Like, that's hella ugly. Mind y'all, they saying this shit like country. I barely really know what they're saying. I just know they was roasting me down about my high Chuck Taylors. Right? Talking about my shoes must be fake. Them ain't real. Don't nobody wear them kind of shoes. They point at me laughing. Bitch, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm the only one with the high Chuck gray Taylors. Oh, they talk about me. They laughing at me. So I look back and I'm like, what y'all talking about? Like, what's wrong with my shoes? And they just roasting me and I barely understand. I just know they pointing laughing the high tops. Okay, I don't know what they motherfucker was saying. And I'm just like, well, where I live in California, high top Chucks was top tier in Cali. And then these ones I had was some exclusive ass one. They was suede, they was gray, the pink, the white. They was chef's kiss. If I was wearing these in Cali at school, I would have been that bitch. I would have been that bitch. Like, I'm telling you. No, not that bitch in this shit. They're talking about me. And my feelings is like major hurt because it's like my crush. Like, I'm just like, I'm just like, all right, whatever. After I said what I said, I didn't say nothing else because I'm just like, shit, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Fight these boys? I don't know. So they was talking about me and about my clothes. And then as time progressed, everybody was really like bullying me because I was from California. They was like, oh, you a valley girl. You hella preppy. They would walk by me, push me, laugh at me, point at me, just talking hella shit because I was from California and I talked proper. You know, I didn't understand. To me, that's just how we talk out there. Like, it's not a like, oh, you proper or anything. I mean, mind you, not saying that wasn't a thing. It was definitely a thing. It was definitely like when living in California, way preppier girls than me, where we would be like, oh, that's a preppy bitch. So them saying that to me, I was just confused because I'm like, what the fuck y'all talk about? Like, me? Just y'all, I can't understand what the fuck y'all saying. Like, I'm so motherfucking confused. But yeah, they would like bully me. No one wanted to be my fucking friend besides that one girl. And I think I had like one other friend. They would talk about me like a motherfucking dog. And I barely could understand what they were saying. So I can't really tell y'all what they were saying. I just know they were talking about the way I dressed, the way I talked, and my shoe selection. And it was just like the most terriblest thing. Like, I fucking hated going to that school. Like, you couldn't really talk. You couldn't really, if I seen my sister in the hallway, I couldn't say hi to her. I couldn't walk off and go talk. None of that shit. Like, not having recess and being able to just be outside. It was like the motherfucking craziest thing. And then I'm just stuck with all these kids. I can't just go off to myself at some point in the time of the day. And, you know, just be to myself or just with me and my friend. Like, you couldn't do that shit. Like, you with your class or you all day. There was no break. There was no recess. There was no fucking free time. None of that shit. And that shit was weird as hell. So, yeah, like they just bullied me. They would push me. I remember these one girls tried to jump me one day after school, and my cousin. Oh, let me tell y'all. So, they was trying to fight me or whatever, and I walked away. And it was this one particular day too. My sister had walked up or whatever, and we had to walk all the way home. Mind you, this was like an hour walk. We had missed the bus because these bitches was trying to fight me, and I think my sister had to stay after school for something anyway. So we had ended up walking home. It was like an hour or so walk home. Mind you, we walking home. We really don't know the way. We going by memory just from the bus. So we kind of got lost a few times. So it could have been more than an hour walk. There's no motherfucking sidewalks. There's no motherfucking crosswalks. It was, I hated it. I fucking hated it. Like, it was just the most irritating ass shit in my, like, I hate it. I think we only walked home like twice. So, boom, that next day we was having like a funeral. Now I will say, let me just get into some of the good shit, okay, besides the food. Now the niggas was fine. The niggas was fine. Like, the niggas at my middle school looked like motherfucking high school college students, built, buff, well fed, okay, real fine. Like the football team, the basketball top motherfucker tier, these niggas was delicious. They was fine as hell. Like, when I tell you, oh my god, like, fine men, some fine gentlemen, I tell you. So we was having like our first prep rally lit. This was like the fun when you can actually like socialize and sip out whoever you want. We having a prep rally. It's going stupid. The band going crazy. Like, they playing good music. Like, it's going crazy. We had performers. We had a bunch of prep rally, like celebrities was come. I met Lloyd there. I got his autograph. I got to hug him, and I'm so mad I had this notebook and we had left it at one of my auntie's house, and that's a later story. I don't got the notebook no more. But y'all, like, oh my god, like, that's when Lloyd had first came out. Like, oh my god, Lil Wayne came. It was just so lit. Like, I'm telling you, the prep rallies was lit. The sports out there, the games lit as hell. So we had the prep rally. We in the gym though. Lloyd performed all the shit. My cousin see the bitches that was trying to jump me, and mind you, my cousin is a small, she not small, but she like kind of tall, skinny girl. Like, I was not thinking like, you know, my cousin, she was really outspoken or whatever, but I'm not thinking like she pop off, like, you know what I mean? Like, I barely knew her, but we was getting to know. We would go over her house and spend a night and stuff. Like, she was hella cool. She was our age and she went to our school. But mind you, I couldn't really socialize with her and my sister because we're not in the same grade. So, you know, we would only hang out when we were around family, but we would go over her house and spend a night sometimes. So we was getting cool with her, close with her. She saw the girls that was trying to fight me after the pep rally was ending. When I tell you, my cousin ran up on the bitch, beat this bitch up, big bitch, not the little bitches. This was a pretty thick girl. Beat the bitch up. I mean, snatched that hoe up out the bleachers, drug the bitch down, boop, 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 put the paws on her, whooped the whole ass, and told these bitches, you see them too? They're my cousins, okay? Don't fuck with them, okay? Don't fuck with them. I mean, she beat this bitch's ass. I'm just like, now, mind you, my sister could fight because my sister was beating bitch's ass. So I knew if push come to shove, like, because at the time my sister wasn't with me. Usually after school, I'm directly right with my sister. We sitting with each other on the bus. So they had caught me slipping one time. But like I said, my sister had to stay after school for something. I don't know what. I think she maybe had detention or something. But the hoes were trying to only fight me because my sister wasn't around. Because as soon as my sister came up, they just walked away. So, but my cousin was not having that. Like, I'm telling y'all, she whooped these hoes ass. Cause she beat one of the bitches up, then she beat the other bitch up. Like, she beat their ass. Like, I was just like, okay. I'm telling y'all, little bitty skinny girl, like, she whooped their ass. I was just like, okay. After that, nobody really fucked with me like that. But, you know, I would hear people like snickering and stuff or whatever. You know, but they wasn't too much with it. They calmed down with that shit. It wasn't, you know, as loud as they was doing, because they was like, fuck her. But yeah, it was like, okay, so I missed some shit and I'm editing, and I really don't feel like going all the way back to the beginning and adding some of this shit in places. So I'm about to just add the 3 things I skipped right the fuck here. So mind you, when I told y'all at first we was staying at my auntie's house, right? Boom. Why the fuck did we find out that, okay, so after we moved out of that room, my auntie was changing that room into like a second bathroom. And why, when they motherfucking knocked the wall in, why did they find a big ass snake in the wall? Big ass snake was in the motherfucking wall, y'all, and it had laid eggs. So little my baby snacks was about to motherfucking hatch in the room we was laying in the room we was sleeping in when we was staying at my auntie house. Big ass snake, not the little snake, big snake, big daddy snake. When they y'all, we was living in this motherfucking room, and there was a snake in that goddamn room in the walls, and we would hear shit, and we'd be like, what the fuck we hearing? We thought it was like maybe like a mouse or something, a rodent, or I don't fucking know, because like it was just all kind of motherfucking creatures in that area. Snake in the wall, snake in the goddamn wall, snake in the goddamn wall, y'all. Crazy. Second thing I forgot to mention was the teachers was fucking picking on me too. The teachers was like call on me, and when I would tell them I wasn't understanding what they were saying, they would like say little shit and be like, shit, I don't know what the fuck they were saying, because I couldn't understand, but you could tell they was like saying like some little shady ass shit, because then everybody would get the motherfucking laughing, and I'm like, why is everybody laughing? What is the teacher really saying? They be like basically trying to make me feel like I'm motherfucking illiterate, or they would be like, oh, you think you too good, oh, you think you better than everybody because you from the valley, because you a valley girl, because you talk preppy. And it would be like, I don't think shit, I just don't know what the fuck y'all saying. I don't understand. Like, what are you talking about? So that was like frustrating. So when the teachers would call on me, I would just be like, I don't know the answer. I'm not even gonna try it, because I would try and I would get the answers wrong, and the teachers was trying to do that little funny ass shit, and it was like, looky here, I'ma just sit back. I ain't gonna say nothing, because I don't know what the fuck going on here. This shit is some crazy ass shit. I felt like I was in a whole motherfucking other country, because it was just like, what the fuck, y'all my people, and I feel fucking discriminated against from my own motherfucking people. Like, I felt white. I felt like I was white around a whole bunch of black people. It, like, y'all, it was so fucking uncomfortable. Like, I felt so fucking out of place. I was just like, what the fuck? Another thing I missed, y'all, it was fights on the bus all the fucking time. Like, it was funk on the bus all the time. Like, they was fighting on the bus like almost every other fucking day. The bus driver would have to stop, pull over, wait till everybody to calm down. Sometimes they had to call the police, because it would get so bad, y'all. Like, I ain't even gonna front to y'all, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I was scared. I was fucking terrified, because it was just like I had seen fights, and I seen my sister beat bitches ass, beat niggas ass when we lived in Cali, but these motherfuckers was fighting like they wanted to kill each other. Like, they was really rumbling on these motherfucking buses. Mind you, they was fucking picking on me on the bus too. They be like throwing shit at me on the bus and shit, me and my friend or whatever, but you know, whatever. Like, but the bus ride, y'all, I would be scared to get on the fucking bus, because it was just like, it was real fucking scary. Like, y'all, I had never experienced like fights on that scale or anything on that scale. Like, yeah, it was fights on, I don't think there was ever like a fight on a bus when I lived in California. Like, I don't recall ever there being a bus. Like, you know, people will argue or to almost be a fight, but nah, these motherfuckers was rumbling on the bus, y'all. It was crazy. But yeah, those were some of the things I did miss in some areas, and I just don't feel like going all the way back through and adding them in where they supposed to go. So if y'all watched into this part, then y'all got this little Miss T, period. But yeah, keep on watching. I know this is a long ass video, so yeah, I hope y'all watching into this point. Like, overall, a terrible experience. Now let me talk about home life. My mom was dating this guy. I don't really remember what was going on. My mom was working at a base. I don't know what base. She was working at a base. Now, we didn't know, but hurricane season was approaching. So one particular day, we're at home, My mom's at work. It's me, my sister, and my brother. We're all at home. Mind you, like, we getting low on food. My mom's supposed to be coming home, bringing home groceries. We at home, we chilling. All of a sudden, we hear motherfucking sirens and shit going off. You know, we like, what the fuck going on? Like, what the hell? What is this? You know? What is this? We don't know what's going on. You feel me? So we looking outside and, you know, everybody's just like going up in their motherfucking houses. And we just like, okay, like, you know, the TV we turn the TV on and they talk about, but bitch, hurricane is coming in. You need to go in the motherfucking house and buckle the fuck up. We like, huh? Shelter in motherfucking place. We're like, huh? It's a what? My mama not here. Hurricane come through. That bitch is, now I see why everybody got a motherfucking boat. Because once this fucking hurricane hit and they get the flood in, bitch, you cannot drive. You're boating. We're trapped. We don't have no boats. No boats. Hurricane come through, flood instantly. We're like, what the fuck? We're scared as hell. Mind you, we in a motherfucking trailer. The whole time I felt like we was gonna blow the motherfucking way. I'm feeling like motherfucking Dorothy and there was a motherfucking house. We about to be out of here. We about to be swept the fuck up or something. We're panicking. I'm crying because I'm just like, oh my God, mom's at work. We're here. We're stuck. We're running out of motherfucking food. She's supposed to be coming home today with the groceries. That's not motherfucking happened because she couldn't leave the motherfucking base. Y'all, we was stuck for a couple days. We couldn't leave the house. It was flooded. The hurricane was coming through. Like, we was eating fucking, I don't even know what. All I remember, we ate hella fucking pickles. Hella pickles. Like, I didn't eat pickles after that for a long motherfucking time because I'm telling you, like, we just ate hella fucking pickles and sweet fucking tea. That's really all I remember eating is pickles and drinking sweet tea. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But my room was so dope. I was getting all the Word Up magazines and all that. And I had posters all over my motherfucking room. My mama had got me like this boom box. And I would play all my motherfucking music and put my posters up. You feel me? That's when B2K, Bow Wow, all that was popping off. I had all the fucking Word Up. I mean, my whole wall from the ground to the ceiling. Posters everywhere. Y'all know how it is if y'all was born in that era. You have posters all over your goddamn world. Okay? Stop playing with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay, period. So yeah, that was just irritating as fuck. I hated it. Like, I did not like that. Like, it was so scary. Like, you know, finally that shit was over. My mom got to came home. We went back to school for a little bit, and we had some cousins out there that we had went to. Okay, y'all, this was my first time seeing a real fucking dyke. So one of my cousins was dating this dyke ass bitch. Mind y'all, the first time we went over there, it was like a family little barbecue. They lived in the cool little distant area. They had like a pool in their backyard or whatever. And, you know, I didn't know this was a fucking dyke, okay? I thought this was a man. Mind you, we walk up, we meet everybody. The girlfriend had no shirt on. So basketball shorts and a hat. I'm telling y'all, this looked like a nigga. I'm thinking it's a nigga. Y'all know how big niggas, how they chest look? Yeah, how I look. I'm not thinking this a whole bitch. But when they, you know, introduce us, they're like, oh, this is, I don't know, let's just say Deborah. They like, this Deborah. I'm like, Deborah? You know, sometimes people get their kids girl names. So I'm like, oh, okay, Deborah. Okay, hey, I guess your parents gave you a girl name. All right. Later on, you know, we get to ask the questions. I'm asking my mom. I'm like, Mom, like, why they name that man Deborah? My mom was like, that's a whole woman. Bitch, you're lying. I'm looking at my mom like, I know you fucking lying. She like, I'm not motherfucking lying. I'm like, girl, I know you motherfucking lying. She like, I'm not motherfucking lying. I mean, I'm not cousin, but you know, we looking at each other. And then my sister, I'm looking at my sister like, Tracy, this is a woman. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I had never seen like a stud like that before, a whole fucking dyke. And then with no shirt on, like, most like they wear a wife beater or a sports bra. No, she said, no, I'm a man. I'm gonna wear my chest out like a nigga, like a fat nigga. I don't know. very, I'm telling y'all funny. Y'all had hella, my family out there funny as hell. My one auntie like hella fucking funny, y'all. Like, I will say my family out there, that one of the things I enjoyed the most, just being out, my family out there, they hella funny, hella welcoming. Like, that was like really the highlight, just being at home and going to the family's house, like, or family coming over. Like, that was the latest part, because school was a hot motherfucking mess. Everybody was talking about me. I know what the fuck the teachers were saying. I barely knew what the people saying that was talking about me. I really don't know. It felt like I was in a motherfucking prison at that fucking school. Like, it was the craziest motherfucking thing. Like, bitch, who the fuck? I can't wear my ponytail to the south side because that's a gang? Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's some fucking crazy ass shit. Like, I ain't never had heard no shit like that day in my motherfucking life. I'm like, this is too much. I just want to go back to Cali, where we got freedom at school. Like, this is absurd. Mind you, what else am I missing about this story? Oh, we had these other cousins, and at first, like, they was cool, and then, like, we started kind of funking with them because the girl got mad because me and my sister didn't want her playing with our motherfucking Barbies, because she was doing some shit with our Barbies. We didn't like, and she got motherfucking mad and tried to lie to her mom, and we had got her some shit with them, and, like, we was funking, and we wasn't cool with them for a hot minute. Like, my mama got into it with everything, because it was just like some shit had went down and it wasn't cool. Like, it was just like So yeah, we had only lived out there for like 9 months, because we weren't fucking with it. Like, none of us liked it. My mama didn't like it. Like, you know, outside of like family, none of us liked it. None of us liked it. It was just like So after them 9 months was up, my mom was like, yo, we getting the fuck up out of here. Like, thank God. Thank God. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here. I don't know what nobody's saying. Don't nobody like us. Like, they always talking shit. They motherfuckers is country as hell. Like, I'm ready. We can leave today, bitch. I'll walk back to California, bitch. I will walk there. I'm ready to go. Like, I am so fucking ready to get the fuck ASAP. Like, it was more uncomfortable being around, and y'all, it was more uncomfortable being around people that looked like you, that bullied you. Everybody looked like me, right? And y'all bullied me worse than almost the kids in Concord. I'm telling y'all, like, they would pull my hair, they would push me, they would try to trip me. Like I said, I can't tell y'all the shit they were saying. I don't fucking know. You know, like, it was just, nobody wanted to be my friend. None of that shit. Like, it felt horrible. And then the school as a whole was just like fucking horrible. It was like, I just went from one horrible experience to another horrible experience. And then it was just like, at least living in Concord, you know, outside of like school, whatever, like, the school overall was cool. You know, I just had those few little instances, you know, just the discrimination. I don't know, I don't want to say racist, I'll just say discrimination and prejudice or whatever. You know, it was still an environment that I was used to. You know, it was not country as hell. I still knew what motherfuckers was saying, and I knew my way around Concord. You know, it was cool. Not cool, but you know what I mean. This place is like, you can't walk nowhere. I don't remember doing nothing fun out there. When we live in California, we was always going places, to the arcade, to the amusement park, theme park. We didn't do none of that shit out there. I don't know what none of that shit was. Like, that shit was just in the weather, the fucking bugs. It was just like, this not for us. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, so I'm back again because I forgot 3 more things. Okay, one thing I did forget is that we did do one thing, y'all. We did go to the movies out there, and when I tell you that motherfucker looked like something out of a motherfucking haunted house, bitch, we never went back there. That shit looked deserted, empty, like a abandoned building, okay? Like, I don't know what kind of motherfucking movie theater that was, but that shit should be shut the fuck down. It had a bad smell. It was only like fucking 10 seats in the theater we was in. The screen was tiny as fuck. I can't even remember what I saw. I was just nervous as fuck. I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen, if a motherfucking skeleton was gonna come out and attack us. That shit was so motherfucking scary looking. Like, we never went back to that movie theater. Number two, one time my auntie and them was driving in a truck, and why the fuck did they hit a deer? And then they got that deer, finished that motherfucker off because it was not dead. Finished that motherfucker off, strapped that motherfucker to the top of their fucking roof, took that motherfucker home, skinned that motherfucker, broke it down, and smoked that motherfucker and ate it. And I was just so fucking appalled because I'm an animal person, and it's just like, oh my god, y'all, that really just freaked me out, because I'm just like, what the fuck? And they like, this is a normal thing out here. If you fucking kill it and it's eatable, you take that motherfucker home and you eat that motherfucker. And I said, okay, that's some new shit for me. I don't like it because I'm an animal person. I don't think that's right. Now, don't get me wrong, I do eat meat, but I'm not gonna fucking kill it. I kill an animal myself and then eat that motherfucker. Hell no, I'll probably bust out in tears. Number three, y'all, my mama did get in a fucking bad car accident and her car was fucked up. So I think that was her breaking point. I think that's why she really did end up wanting to move any motherfucking way. And I wasn't mad because I was ready to get the fuck up out of there. So I don't know, y'all. Also, I remember the situation with my brother. So my brother had left before us, like way before us, because one of his friends had said he can come stay with them. So my brother had already took the bus and was already back in California staying with one of his friends. And he stayed with one of his friends for a long time, because even when we first came back to California, we didn't have our own place right away, of course, because, my mama didn't look for a place before we left out of there after that car accident and all that shit had happened. She was just like, we about to get the fuck ASAP. So we was out of there. But yeah, when we came back, we was staying with like family, and I'm gonna get into that in part 3. And my brother was still staying with his friends for a long time until we got our own motherfucking place. So that's what had happened with my brother, and he was gone already. Now the whole situation with my mom boyfriend, y'all, I can't remember. I don't know what happened between them. I don't know where he was or where he went, but this was the same boyfriend that she was with when we lived in Concord. It was that same boyfriend. He was out there with us in Georgia for a little bit, and both of them worked on a base. And then I don't know, I didn't see him after a while. I don't know, we didn't ask no questions. If y'all own a membership, y'all know we didn't like this nigga at that time. So y'all, if you watched the membership video that I posted earlier this morning, then you know that little tea on that situation. But boom. Anyway, then, so yeah.
One day, my mom was just like, we getting the fuck up out of here. I think me and my sister flew back. Did we fly back? Did we drive back? Yeah, me and my mom. Yeah, me and my sister. My brother had came back already. And he was staying with friends. My mom and her boyfriend had broke up or something, and I don't know where he was. More stuff like that I'm gonna talk about on my I'm gonna talk about in between certain shit on the membership. But yeah, I don't know. I can't really remember. But I think me, my mama, and my sister, we all flew back. We flew back in, and we had to leave a lot of stuff because we was flying back in. Like, we literally left everything. We only had like a suitcase and a backpack. So like all our pictures, we had to leave behind. And my mom was asking my auntie, she left it with one of my other aunties. And the auntie she left it with, the cousins we had got into it with, that was their mom or whatever. So, I don't know. It was just like a lot of drama at the end with those family members. And my mom had kept telling them, like, send our stuff. We really just wanted like the pictures, because like all our fucking memories, like, you feel me? All the pictures my mama had of us, all that shit. We just wanted that shit back. She was like sending them money, and it was always an excuse of why they couldn't do it, why this, why that. Finally, one day, a fucking hurricane came through, wiped their whole fucking house out, all our pictures gone. I don't even know what I look like as a baby, y'all. I think the smallest picture I have, I think I lived in Texas, and I could have been like, I'm gonna say between the ages of 2 and 4. Other than that, I don't know what I look like as a baby. I don't have no baby pictures. All our pictures we had up until that age, gone. Everything gone. Gone. Now, my mom do have some stuff, but most of it gone. Like baby pictures, my mama pregnant with me, all that kind of shit. None of that shit. I don't know. We don't have any of that shit. And that was just very fucking heartbreaking. Like, I hated that shit. But yeah, overall, my experience living in Columbus, Georgia was just as bad as going and living in Concord. Like, it was crazy just being around your own type of people and they didn't like you either. It was just like, damn, like, this is just terrible. I'm telling y'all, like, I was so juiced at first just to be like, oh, I'm gonna be around all. And then too, it was just strange living around hella fucking black people. No lie, y'all. It was kind of awkward at first, just hella fucking black people, because I had never just been around hella fucking black people either. Coming from the Bay Area, it's just so diverse. Like, it's so diverse, especially where we lived. It was so diverse. Like, you feel me? Like, it was just a lot of everything. A lot of different races, a lot of different cultures. Like, it was just a lot of different shit. Like, it wasn't just one particular thing. Like, I mean, it was some areas where maybe like it was a lot of Latin people, you know, like Conquer, you know, white people. But outside of like that, it was still like a lot of different races. Like, when at the middle school my sister went to out there, it was more diverse than that elementary. Mind you, that was just one elementary, because like I said, the elementary I had went to before that, yeah, it was predominantly white, but then there were still a lot of different races there. You know, just that one school I had went to was just like 95% white. The school I had went to before was like 80% white, maybe 75% white. But then that last school I had went to, it was like 95% white, damn near 97. It was on a damn near 98. Now I'm gonna say it was 98. Okay, now living in Georgia, it was the same thing at that school. It was 98% black people. And I had never experienced being around black people like that. And then for the motherfuckers not to even like me because of where I was from was just like, damn, I can't win for nothing. So it was just like, just terrible. Like, I was just like, dang, like, I just felt like I didn't belong. And it really, like, those experiences really shaped me and really like made me feel less than. Like, that's when I really started doubting myself. Up until that point, I didn't really doubt myself that much, but at that point, that's when I really started doubting myself. And I really had like, I didn't have an identity. I didn't know where, like, who I was, because I was just like, I just felt so judged. I didn't know who I was. I didn't have a self of me and confidence and things like that, because of the things that I had went through between elementary and then middle school. But yeah, y'all, we got on that plane and we landed in Georgia. I mean, landed back in California. And I'm going to tell y'all part 3 in the next fucking video. Okay, period. Now, this part 3 is gonna be very emotional. And at first I was gonna put some of this part on the main channel. I was gonna put it on my membership, but I'm gonna tell it. So just a preview, you know, we get back to California, and that's when I started, you know, obviously going back to school in California. We back in our old neighborhood, and yeah. And the bullying doesn't stop there. Okay. Now, yeah, bullying continues, and we'll get into how being in middle school in the Bay Area, how that, or East Bay, whatever y'all want to call it, how that went, you know. So middle school was like 50-50 for me. Like, outside of school was some of the best fucking times, y'all. School, I don't know. Middle school was like middle school and high school. Like I'm telling y'all, up until shit, I got out of school. My 12th grade year, I did do independent studies. So up until then, shit, I fucking hated school. It was always some shit. I was always getting bullied in some type of way, and we gonna motherfucking get into it. So on this next chapter, middle school, chapter 3, we're gonna talk about my bullying experience there. And then chapter 4, we're gonna get into high school bullying. And then I don't know how long that high school one might be. And then in that high school one, I'm gonna tell y'all about my beauty school experience and how bullying was there. Because I did beauty school while I was in high school. And we're gonna get into that thing. But I just want to say, if you guys watched until this long into the video, because this is one of my longer videos, I really hope y'all watch it to the end. Y'all, I just want to tell y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all a bonus video this week because I didn't go live last week or this week yet. But it's just been so emotional for me this last week, y'all. Like, life has just been really hitting me. As y'all know, I'm going through fucking hella shit. Overall, y'all, I'm happy, I'm blessed, but life has just been heavy. And I'm gonna talk about it in a video that I'm gonna drop on Friday. I think I'm gonna drop it Friday, and just talk about some shit, just life. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And yeah, if I missed anything at this point, y'all already heard it in the voiceover. Yeah, but I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe. But only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is bonus. Don't forget to go subscribe. Don't forget to go join the membership if you want extra juicy tea. I should be dropping a video that's going to go over what was happening at home before I moved to Georgia. If y'all want to hear that tea, join the membership. But if not, I'm going to see y'all next week in part 3 of my bullying series. Okay? So stay tuned. Deuces.